Hello, America. Anyone out there? This is Sean Bianca, GOP girl with Clean TV Live. America, is anyone out there? I know Donald Trump just wrapped up his latest thank you victory tour speech, so I'm hoping some of you are up. All right, here's my latest commentary. First of all, I am sick and tired of hearing about Donald Trump winning due to the Russians hacking our election. Okay, can we please just get over it? All right, but we're not. Okay, now we have Hollywood taking part in this. Okay, yesterday Martin Sheen, and I have to write this down because I don't even know who these people are. Martin Sheen and 17 other celebrities took part in a video on YouTube. And they are claiming that Donald Trump is unfit to be president. And their video is to urge members of the Electoral College to choose someone more qualified and to deny Donald Trump the presidency. Okay, now, Martin Sheen, do we really care what he has to say about our election? And the 17 other actors, who is Bob Odenkirk? Who is he? I had to look for an article to find out who these people were, because when I saw them on TV, I had no idea who they were. Deborah Messing, I knew who she was from Will and Grace. When is that from? Isn't she kind of like a washed up Hollywood has-been? Yeah. And Moby. Who the heck is Moby? I mean, do we really care what 17 celebrities, most of whom we do not even know, have to say about our election? And they're trying to say that America's electors need to choose someone more qualified? Wait a minute, am I missing something? Just what the heck is Obama's legacy? Okay, I have heard all of this talk about, oh, Obama is so upset because his legacy is going to be destroyed. Well, we all know about the happenings in Aleppo. 500,000 people have been basically slaughtered. And yes, do we remember 1,749 days ago, President Obama stated that Assad's days were numbered. Remember? Obama drew that famous red line in the sand. Yeah. If Assad uses chemical weapons on the Syrian people, there are going to be consequences. Hold the phone. President Barack Obama is speaking. I mean, I am sure the world was shaking in their boots, or I'm sure Assad was shaking with fear. No, you know why? Because Obama was too busy sealing his deal with Iran, giving them the keys, basically, to destroy the world. Thank you, Obama. So it was more important for him to cut a deal with Iran than it was for him to stick up for the people in Syria. Yeah, so let's get back to that. So Martin Sheen and 17 other celebrities feel that Donald Trump isn't fit to be president? Seriously? Okay, and let's talk about that, okay? Because this whole thing with the Russians hacking our election, okay, and leaking information to Julian Assange and WikiLeaks, okay, it's completely false. Absolutely everything that WikiLeaks has released has been completely true, okay? According to Julian Assange, the information that was leaked to him did not, get this, okay, America? Julian Assange has stated he did not receive the information from the Russians. No. you know what? It's been said that it was our own intel that leaked the information to WikiLeaks as to save America from the wrath of Hillary Clinton, because they knew she would destroy this country. Of course, Obama, before Trump won, was saying he knew the Russians were hacking us. Well, of course, hey, remember everybody? Has everyone forgotten about Hillary using an unsecured server? I mean, you know, I know John Podesta's email was hacked, and that was due to his own stupidity. However, it seems like it's not even in the news anymore. Hillary Clinton did use an unsecured server. So basically, the Russians hacked into her system. I'm sure the Chinese hacked into her system. I'm sure ISIS hacked into her system. So, I mean, it really is quite comical. But nonetheless, Obama's saying, oh, yes, the Russians, we knew about that. He said that a while back. And he was saying, Donald Trump, you know, hey, if he loses due to the Russians hacking, no, you know what? It's not going to happen. But now all of a sudden, because Hillary lost, now the Russians hacked the election. And that's why she lost. Hillary could barely get 200 people in her rallies, okay? The woman is a fat, complete lush, from what I've heard. The woman is bitter. The woman has no concept of America. This is a woman that doesn't even know how to use a subway. Remember when she was trying to act like she was real? Okay, so we want to talk about Donald Trump, and she's talking about how Donald Trump was rich and this and that. Well, Hillary has no clue about the real world. Okay? So let's just stop, okay? Hillary lost because the American people, we, the American people, did not want Hillary Clinton, okay? And I don't care if every other nation in the entire world hacked into our system, which they probably did. They probably hacked into Hillary's emails because she used an unsecured server, okay? It doesn't matter. Donald Trump would have won, okay? And if you read my latest blog, yes, I wrote a blog. Nancy Pelosi, this didn't really happen, but Nancy Pelosi, aliens attacked our election. And that's why Trump won, because of aliens. It's getting ridiculous, all right? I cannot wait for December 19th. But, let's get to that, though. We have Nancy Pelosi's daughter who authored a letter, and she was asking Clapper, who is head of national intelligence. Yes, she is asking for intel from the CIA on the Russian hacking. And Christine Pelosi, she was the head author of this letter demanding for more information from the CIA. Excuse me, but electors of the Electoral College, they do not get to have national security clearance, okay? And really, I mean, I find that kind of, Christine Pelosi, she's an elector, okay? And she's leading this whole thing. Okay, had it. All right, so enough about it, okay? Donald Trump has done more for this country, not being president yet, as a president-elect, than Obama, who is talking about his legacy, and the Democrats are talking about his legacy. I want to know just what the heck is Obama's legacy. That's right. When I get done with this, guess what I have to do? I have to look for health insurance for the 3rd year in a row. Now, I'm actually thinking, okay, now that Donald Trump is president, do I really even have to do this? Because there shouldn't be a deadline. People, do you remember when, if you didn't have health insurance through a corporation, when you could just get health insurance? You could call when you wanted health insurance. You could call in January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. You could call and get health insurance whenever you wanted to. There was not a deadline. And there were not companies that you had to sign up with. I got a quote from some company. I don't even know if they're for real. I've never even heard of them. I have now been canceled by Aetna. I have been canceled by United Healthcare, and I have had it. Okay? So Obama and his legacy, what? His legacy of a complete flop of a national healthcare system? His legacy of basically allowing 500,000 people to be slaughtered in Aleppo? His legacy of allowing ISIS to spread to the point of no return if we didn't have Donald Trump? What legacy? Am I missing something? Just what has Obama done? Just what has he done? Because I would love to know. Oh, his legacy of having African Americans and whites have tension like they haven't had in years? I've had African Americans say that Obama has been the greatest divider of races in this country since back in the 50s or the 40s. I mean, what legacy? I would love to know. And if somebody can comment on this, I would just love to know the legacy of depleting our military so that if we were attacked today, we quite possibly could not defend ourselves? Is that his legacy? Legacy of having the highest number of people unemployed? Oh, but see, the Democrats are hiding those numbers because a lot of people have just stopped working or stopped looking for jobs. So they don't count them. Okay? What legacy? I would love to know just what this legacy is. The legacy of being the wimpiest president the United States has had since Jimmy Carter. Heck, Jimmy Carter stood up to Iran. And yet Obama hasn't. What legacy, people? I just listened to President Donald Trump-elect. And I mean, he talked about standing up to ISIS, about fighting against radical Islam. I mean, creating jobs, making America great again. Oh, that's another thing. Obama's legacy? Obama's legacy of what? Apologizing all over the world for America? Obama's legacy of making friends with Castro and opening the doors with Castro? I mean, the media is upset because President Donald Trump took a call from the president of Taiwan who was congratulating him. And yet, it's okay for Obama to be laughing and having a grand old time with Castro's brother at a baseball game? Seriously? I mean, has everyone forgotten that the Castros have killed thousands of people? Have Americans forgotten that? Have the Cuban people forgotten that? Because I know Cubans that have not forgotten that. And they reminded their Cuban friends that did not vote for Donald Trump. They've said to their friends, we wouldn't be here if it weren't for Fidel Castro. We'd be in our country. And yet the media is like, oh, isn't that wonderful? Obama's friends with Cuba. Let heaven and nature sing. What legacy? Just what legacy? Because I don't get it, all right? I'd like to bring something else up, okay? And that is today, this was a very good thing. Dylan Roof, who he was convicted of massacring 9 African American parishioners. He was prosecuted or convicted in less than 2 hours. And I guess his sentence is yet to be determined. 22 years old. On June 17th, 2015, he went into a church in Charleston and killed 9 people. Now, people, I'd like to ask people, why is there even a trial? You know what? I'm going to make a suggestion. And I think this should be nationwide. If there are witnesses, and if somebody goes in anywhere and shoots or takes a knife and hacks away at people, I don't care what they do. But if there is, without a shadow of a doubt, the fact that someone has killed multiple people or a person, why are we even spending tax dollars to have a trial? It's a waste of money. We could save the states money. We could save the government money if we just sentence them to death. Get rid of them. I mean, if a person goes into a church and kills 9 people, guess what? They're probably going to do it again. If you have several witnesses, why are we holding a trial? To me, it seems like a waste of time. Waste of time, waste of money. And why are we letting him, why is there even a question? Is he going to be a life imprisonment or is he going to be put to death? Well, I believe in eye for an eye. You know, I think if rapists were castrated, if we knew that they definitely raped people, and I think if killers were killed, I bet you'd have a lot less crime. And I'm saying without a shadow of a doubt. Anyway, that's very good news. Lastly, I would like to say something. I, a while back, did a video against Megyn Kelly. And I attacked her for her treatment of Newt Gingrich and now Vice President, soon to be Vice President, Mike Pence. You all remember it. On YouTube, it got over 300,000 views. And it was pulled, I guess, because Clean TV has certain policies which I was not aware of, and it has to be totally clean, no talk about things that children can't listen to. So, however, I attacked Megyn Kelly, and now I would like to compliment Megyn Kelly on something. Today, she has been complimentary to President-elect Donald Trump since he has been elected president, number 1. However, number 2, she did, I'm reading a comment right now. You know what? Yes. Yes, same day death penalty, or why not the next day? As soon as you have witnesses that say, without a shadow of a doubt, he or she did it, yes. You know what? You give them the electric chair. Yes, I'm saying that. Because I think we'd have a lot less crime. Getting back to Megyn Kelly. Megyn Kelly did ask Donald Trump Jr. to refrain from posting pictures of holding up elephants' tails, leopards' tails that he had hunted. I am a strong advocate for preserving the lives of animals that are now on the verge of being extinct. I am a strong Republican, as we all know. The strongest there is. A staunch Republican. We all know that. I also have a grandfather that was an avid hunter. He went to Alaska. He wanted to shoot a Kodiak bear. And that bear was in my family room as a child. And my grandfather, who took several other trips as well, when he got older, he regretted every kill he made. I did enjoy the venison, and my grandfather always killed the bucks because he always believed in keeping the females alive and, of course, the babies, Bambi. However, he regretted it. And you know what? We are in danger of losing several different species of animals. Elephants are killed every 15 minutes. Giraffes are now soon to be on the endangered species list. Leopards, tigers, lions, you name it. I am calling for an end of all can hunting, and I believe there should be an end of all hunting on all species of animals that are endangered. Because at the rate we're going, there's going to be a day when your grandchildren or your great-grandchildren will not be able to see what an elephant looks like. Or in a book, they will see, this is what an elephant looked like. This is what a tiger looked like. You know what? The man upstairs put us all here. And we were all supposed to live as one big happy family, which obviously can't be. But there is no reason to kill an animal if it is not threatening you. There is no reason to kill an animal if you're not going to eat it. And actually, if you saw a pig, you probably never eat ham. I do eat meat, I will admit that. But I met a pig. I met an actual pig, and I have not eaten ham since. And you know what? I actually feel much better if I don't eat red meat. Have I eaten venison? Yes, I have. Do I like it? Yes, I do. Do I realize there is an overabundance, an overpopulation of deer in the Northeast? Yes, I do. So I guess hunting deer is necessary. However, to Donald Trump Jr., I agree with Megyn Kelly, and thank you, Megyn Kelly, for pointing that out. I respect you for it, and I commend you for it. So, I hope everyone enjoyed my commentary. And, oh, by the way, you know what? People, let's show Hollywood what we think of their not wanting to support Donald Trump, President-elect Donald Trump. As I've said before, I no longer go to movies. I can't remember the last time I sat in a movie theater, and I hope you will avoid movie theaters as well. Because Hollywood needs to be taught a lesson. Hollywood needs to be taught a lesson that they should stick to acting, stick to dancing, stick to twerking, stick to whatever they're doing in Hollywood. However, like I said, the 17 celebrities, other than Deborah Messing and Martin Sheen, I had no clue who those people were. And I have this guy's name written down. Yeah, can someone tell me who Bob Odenkirk is? And who the heck is Moby? Like I said, I don't do the Hollywood scene anymore. I don't watch their movies. Okay, thank you everyone. And I cannot wait for December 19th when the Electoral College comes together and 306 electoral votes go for Donald Trump, for President-elect Donald Trump. 306 electoral votes. And if anything stops that from happening, I can guarantee our government that we the people will not stand for it. We elected President-elect Donald Trump because we knew he would make America great again. And he already is. Thanks for watching. You can read my blog at www.gopgirlblog.blogspot.com. Until next time, have a great night, everyone. Bye-bye.